Folks, hello. Welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. Yes, up on the screen, we got some news about Project Black Flag. Before I touch on there is a certifiable piece of shit in our community going around bad mouthing everybody. Everybody, anybody in the OSR that has a channel that probably has blocked him from their live streams because he has trolled people on my live streams. That's why I kicked him off and blocked him. And I don't block many, by the way, folks. I block what when we get hit with the porn spam and live streams, block that shit. The one what's the nice thing I can say about this person? This individual has like I don't know about a dozen troll accounts and keeps on popping up. Yes, I banned that individual, and then I banned this person, who I'm not going to name, because he's like, "Oh, they claim they just ignore me, but I know they're going to be dying to talk about me. But let's see if they can ignore me." No, dude, we don't ignore you. We just don't acknowledge you. Okay, because when you're a piece of shit, you're hard to actually ignore. However, we don't acknowledge you because why give bandwidth to a channel? My channel here has what 2,700 subscribers? Not even. Let me just double check. I'll tell you in a second. Oh, they do. We have 2,768. I lost track. So if your channel has less than 10% of my subscribers, and I am a small, insignificant channel, you are a pimple on the ass of the OSR. And yes, you're hard to ignore because every once in a while I got to scratch that pimple, right? You want to just get that, pop it, and get that head out, and that's what this individual is. All right, so you're gonna probably see other people who've been named because man, he goes out and names a lot of people and doesn't tell you why they're fake, why they're shit, why they're fucktards. But I can tell you why this individual is a fucktard because they troll people in your community because they believe that only they have the right answer. And let's be honest, none of us have the right answer all the time. And many of us don't have the answer all that often. This individual, but let's move on from there. That was my public service announcement. So, Project Black Flag. What do we got with Project Black Flag? Well, it's no longer called Project Black Flag. It has taken bold steps to keep 5th edition vibrant in an evolving industry, but we're not done. Since January, Kobold Press and the growing 5e community have worked together to create an open, independent version of 5e. Today, we reveal the name of the bold future for Kobold Press, Tales of the Valiant. I'll be honest, I don't. Tales of the Valiant might be a good name if, I don't know, if you were talking Prince Valiant, or if you were talking, hey, this is a series of adventures set in our new setting, and it's Tales of the Valiant. But Tales of the Valiant for a new RPG system? I don't know. I'm guessing that part of it is it begins with V for Valiant. V is Roman numeral 5, therefore D&D 5. Again, no inside information on this. I'm just spitballing, but there's always a reason. So, Tales of the Valiant, TOV, is a core fantasy role-playing game that builds on the Creative Commons foundation of 5th edition. We are writing it now. Now remember, they started writing this last year, which means that Kobold Press had an idea what the future held. And the future was a non-open 5e. They were already working on their 5e version to keep 5e open because that's where the money is for them. And for many publishers, let's be honest. And if you're just joining us, Kobold Press is committed to releasing core fantasy role-playing to everyone under an open, perpetual, and irrevocable license. It's sort of like the SRD, but more thorough. TOV rules will be available in 2 books, the Player's Guide and the Monster Vault. The player's guide includes 13 base classes, lineages, and heritages from classic fantasy role playing and the rules you need to play or GM, all between two covers. The Monster Vault includes every dungeon crawling and fire belching fantasy creature you need to start. And that's only a start. Tales of the Valiant goes to Kickstarter May 2023. That's next month. And ships to backers in 2024. Why 2024? Likely they're going to be done with it before this year is out. Well, there's a reason, because 5e revised or D&D revised comes out in 2024. There's little reason to launch your 5e clone before the current 5e version is actually pulled. Kickstarter backers get an inside track with 2 additional sets of playtest material during development. Okay. Interesting. And of course, I'll include a link to this so you can sign up if you haven't signed up for this yet. It's not a big deal. I know people have been saying, well, Tenkar showed us the facts to the ORC license, but he didn't show us the actual ORC license. The ORC license is out there. If you go to the link where I have the facts, the other link is the playtest, I guess the draft version of the ORC license. You can read it. I am not a lawyer. Okay, so me looking at it and talking about the license, not as a lawyer, is a little rough. If you want me to read it verbatim without commentary, tell me in the comments of this video, and I will do so. It's like, I don't know, well, remember, 4 or 5 pages, but if you want me to read legalese for you, so you don't have to, I'd be more than happy to. Again, leave a comment and say Tenkar, yes, please. Or maybe I'll leave a comment. Maybe thumbs up for having me read it, and thumbs down. I know you don't get to see the thumbs down. I get to see the thumbs down. I'll know. And if the numbers are there, I will read the license out loud, verbatim. So, on that note, today is Easter Sunday. To all of those that celebrate Easter, all those that are celebrating Passover, a happy holidays to all of you. We had a very great and sweet family gathering today. It went really well. No complaints at all. So, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. May you have a blessed holiday, and I will be back with another video tomorrow. All right, folks. Laters.